One of the things you talk about is how to shatterproof your business, and you have 5 strategies about that. Okay. What are those 5 strategies to shatterproof a business?
The first strategy is to assemble a team of key professionals. Those professionals, one of them is a lawyer. You need to have a lawyer that understands the entrepreneurial journey and how it works and what you're going through, and so they can help you be proactive with the things that we have to deal with in entrepreneurship. You also need to have a CPA, because the way we keep score in business is with money. And you need someone that understands the ins and outs of how to control the cash flow of your money, how to make sure you keep more of your money when they're paying the tax game. And a CPA is the person that can help you set all that up and then help you do it right. The next person you need, and it's money related, is you need a banker. Not a bank. There's a bank on every corner. You need a banker that knows your business. You have them on your cell phone so you can call them if there's a problem. Maybe you need to write a check today and make a deposit tomorrow. And if you don't have a relationship with the banker, then that may be an opportunity that you miss. And so that doesn't happen accidentally, right? You have to be intentional. So you're spending time at the bank, you're taking them coffee, you're sitting down and talking to them, letting them get comfortable with you so that they understand what risks there are in your business and how to help you best with on the money side, and make sure you have the right account set up, to make sure you have the right lines of credit, all the things that you might need as a small business owner. The next person you need on your team is an insurance broker. There's lots of risk in business. Some of it we can cover with legal structures and systems, but you always need to have someone between you and the customers, the people out there that are actually out there trying to sue small business owners. And the way you do that is with insurance coverage. And so you need someone that's willing to sit down with you, understand you, how you tick, how you work, and then give you a list of coverages that here's what's possible. Here's everything you could do. And then you make decisions with them to prioritize what you can afford, right? Because you can't do everything.
No. And that's one thing that we've definitely learned in this show, that a lot of business owners are like, are you working in your business or on your business? Because you can't do everything. You have to learn how to delegate and have people that are well-trained and that you trust really to be successful.
That's exactly right. And then the last person on that team is you need a business coach. And when I say last, they could be first as well, but you need to have a business coach if you want to have real growth. I'm not saying you can't be successful without one, but if you really want to exponentially grow and scale a business, having someone that's already been where you want to go, that has a map and can help you, hold you accountable to action steps, is just so important. At least that's what I've found in my 18-year journey.
Okay, so 8 questions to ask in order to eliminate a signer's remorse. Some states have it where it's I don't know if it's federal or just by state, but you can have a 3 days where they can say, hey, you know what? I changed my mind. I want to take this back. What are the 8 steps that, questions to ask to try to eliminate that? Because nobody wants someone to return a product after they think they got a sale.
Correct. And so big picture, you want to make sure that everyone understands the deal points, right? You want to be very clear. And so the way you do that is whenever you have a contract in front of you, you want to take it and look at it from a perspective of, what do I want out of this contract? If it's for you personally, it's for your business, what do you want out of it? In a sentence or two, what's your goal for that contract? And then look through the contract, and does it achieve that goal? If it doesn't, don't do the deal. Okay. That's a real simple one right off the bat. The next thing is go through and look at all the place there are dates. And this is where I get an old-fashioned highlighter out and I start highlighting all the dates in yellow. And then when you look at the dates, there's going to be dates that you have to do stuff, dates they have to do stuff, and make sure that all the dates work with your game plan. You can do those dates, and if they perform on those dates, everything's going to be good. If not, you need to adjust the dates, right? Because that's the first place people get unhappy with these contracts, is because the dates don't work. The second place is the money. So now we're going to go through and highlight with maybe a pink highlighter and mark all the places that there's dollar signs. Same thing. Now, is that the dollar amount that we agreed to before we put this in writing? If it is, great. If not, let's adjust it. And then really you got to ask yourself, can I live with that number? Does it really work for me? Before you commit to that, whether you're receiving the money or paying the money, does that really work? Now that you're seeing it in writing, does it work? If it doesn't, kill the deal, don't move forward. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is make sure, this is at the top of an agreement, there's a place where it names the parties to the agreement. Make sure that it has the right parties. A lot of business owners will make a mistake. They may already have their LLC in place, but they'll put their name at the top of that contract. And it's a real problem. So you want to make sure your company name's up there, and then make sure that you know who you're dealing with. Are you dealing with an individual? Are you dealing with a company? And make sure you have the right information at the top of that contract that identifies the right parties. And that will go a long way in making sure that you've got a deal that everyone's happy with if you have those down.